This program is part of the Scene Project's podcast network. The Scene Project features interviews with independent musicians, comedians, and artists from across the Midwest. Become part of our community and support local art wherever you are.
Streams filling our hands, begging to be solved, remembering the lives we've lived before, searching for answers out in the void. We're all just restless girls and boys, looking for keys to open the door. Time's everlasting, time never lasts. Seconds slipping from my grasp, holding you closer, holding our breath. Observing the march of time as the present quickly fades into our past. Swimming in circles now and we can't get out and we can't get off this ride. A vessel is tossing in the waves. Step up the shadows, no need to hide. Our future is rising with the tide. The only thing we need to be is brave. Time's everlasting, but time never lasts. Quite as long as we wanted to. Watching seconds slipping from my grasp, holding you closer, holding our breath. Observing the march of time as the present quickly fades into our past.
Welcome into another exciting episode of The Scene. I'm your host, Bubba Startz, and this is Unsigned Spotlight. Every day we go live at 1 p.m. Central here in the U.S., 7 p.m. in the U.K., which is where my partner AJ Waller is. AJ, welcome to the show.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. How is everybody?
I'm good. It is blowing like crazy out here, though. What a wild trip. I think they said in Wyoming they had winds over 140 miles an hour, which is like 7,000 kilometers an hour, I think.
Jeez.
I'm not good with conversions to metric.
Do you know what? We have winds over here in the southwest, and it literally blows your bin over, and that's about it. They always say it's going to be a hurricane, and they name it like Bert or something like that, as though it's really, really scary. And everyone's like really waiting for their their ceiling to come off, or the building to fall down. But no, it's like literally the local wheelie bin that gets it, and that's about it. It always makes it sound a lot worse.
Hey, just as long as the Spud Shack is still there on the weekend for you to go to work.
I'll tell you what, it wasn't today. I'll tell you what, this is how bad it is in Great Britain, okay? We don't have nothing compared to you lot over there, okay? So today it was freezing cold. It was cold, seriously. Your hands were cold, okay? And it rained, it was miserable. And the Spud Shack that I was meant to be working in at 12 o'clock took the decision to close its doors. It's only because us British people are such wimps that we don't go outside as soon as there's a spot of rain. And like the Spud Shack was closed down, all the other stuff was closed down because it was raining. I'm thinking, do you know what? What would we be like with the weather like you get, especially when it comes to like the snow and the tornadoes and the hurricanes and God knows what else. Total wimps. You really are. We really are.
Yeah, it is howling today, and I know out west on the west coast of the United States been really bad. A lot of flooding out there right now. So prayers go out to a lot of people in Washington and Oregon, Montana, and Montana. The wind has been absolutely horrid. So it's been a trying time here the last few weeks, and we hope that everyone is safe. And if your home was damaged or, still underwater, our hearts go out to you and our prayers as well. So, yeah, we'll get through it as we always do. That's why America is resilient as it is, because we have to deal with these things. And it's not always in the same places in the country. It seems to move around. And we have people like the United Cajun Navy who were started during Hurricane Katrina. And since they've gone all over and to help, and they are private citizens who are very adept at helping in these kind of situations, funded by donations by other private citizens. And they were real big when Hurricane Helene hit the American Southeast, and they were over there going into the woods and literally saving people and doing what, sometimes the government failed to do. So I know they're headed back up to the Northwest now. So shout out to organizations like that. There's a great many others. I can't remember all the names, but be sure to support organizations like that are doing good in the world that you can put your faith in. And speaking of organizations that are doing good in the world, we're hosting a fundraiser for a really good one. The Make-A-Wish Foundation is the beneficiary of our Christmas party coming up on Sunday. Oh my goodness. It's 3 days away, AJ.
I know, it's really not that long away. And we were talking about that in our household today. We were talking about the fact that it's creeping up on us very quickly. So the Christmas party's on Sunday, and then on the Wednesday, it is actually Christmas Day. Is it Christmas Day or Christmas Eve? Literally very, very close to Christmas Day, and Santa's nearly here. But what I really want you all to do is really concentrate on getting that music in. We only have about 2 more days to get that music in, but we also want to see those names of who's coming to join the party. So if you're coming to join us and you're going to come and join us on the Christmas party, come and join us on the show. Come and say Merry Christmas to everybody, because it is your opportunity to come and say hi and then wish everyone a Merry Christmas. And also raising great money for the Make the Wish Foundation that is very dear to a lot of our hearts, especially musicians around the world. Because it's one of those charities which is world renowned. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I can't believe that it's like 2 days away. It's so exciting.
Yeah, it's here. I better get all that music organized and ready to load up into the show and get ready. There's going to be a lot more than just 3 songs that I'm responsible for. So I better start my pre-pro more than 15 minutes early.
That'll be me on the day. It'll still give me. I tell you what, if I make a typing mistake that day or get a balance wrong that day, please don't have a go at me, because literally, if it's anything to go by last year, we're going to have like records being sent to us like an hour before. A big plea to all the independent artists. We've give you
Send
enough.
them during the show. It's all good. I'll figure it out. Also want to shout out and tell you guys about our contest or whatever you want to call it. We're doing a drawing. Nominate an artist, please. You can nominate yourself as well. We're going to put everybody onto AJ's Wheel of Fun, and we're going to spin that, and one lucky artist is going to get a prize package from Phoenix Rise Management and PR and from the Scene Projects, and it's going to help one lucky person to excel in their music career in 2026. And we're really happy to be able to offer that out to a number of those. We also have our services available for anyone, but this will be completely free of charge for one artist. And really looking forward to helping one of our fellow artists to prosper in 2026 the way that we are going to as well.
You know what? That Wheel of Fun. I'm going to use that for next year. One of the things that Vanessa said is missing from the show. She said, "Where is your quizzes? Where is your Wheel of Fun?" She misses the Wheel of Fun. Now, guys, it will be a Wheel of Fun next year, but it's a Wheel of Fun for you because actually it does give you, if you look at that poster, it gives you 3 months of spending luck of time with me and also with Bubba, and we will look after you and make sure that your latest hit gets like signed out there in 2026. So that's a freebie for me to say Merry Christmas to you all, but I want those artists who have given something special to the music industry, someone who's gone the extra mile. They're the people we're looking for our Scene's Christmas party this year. Kind of things that Make the Wish Foundation do. You know, someone who really has given their all this year. Put their names down. Let's get them noticed on Christmas Day. And on the Wheel of Fun, as it's called, I will be calling one of those lucky people to have a prize which is worth over £300 from the Phoenix Rise team. And also, Bubba, I know that you've got a few banners and a few books and a few things that you can throw into this prize as well, just to make them feel extra special.
Yes, and it gives us an opportunity to showcase what we can bring to the table. I know you've been a great help to me and several other members of the Academy as well, one of them being the great Michael Cagle, who has nothing but great things to say. But you guys can join us all. You can find out more information at thesceneprojects.com. Check out the EPK offer that AJ has right now. And then that's one less thing that we're going to have to do for you should you win the prize package. So you get extra stuff. So if you got a little bit of quid to spend, throw it AJ's way so he can buy himself a couple of pints of eggnog for the party.
I need it. I'll tell you what, it's Christmas time. So yeah, throw it down to me. Okay. We're gonna have a great time. But this is one going to be one hell of a party, and one that we hope to keep continuing out for the rest of the year. Those who have missed One Life and missed those charitable supports, they are going to come back next year, because me and Bubba have been speaking about this, and we will be doing more charities throughout the year next year as well. But yeah, let's start as we mean to go on and actually have a great party.
Fantastic. Whose turn is it to start the show? Is it my turn?
I think it is your turn, young man. What have you got for us tonight?
Well, I got three artists that one that I have known for a little while here, but I don't know their music very well. We happen to be friends through some organizations in South Dakota and have supported them. And then two people that actually came off of our list from our good friend Willie Thornton. So some artists that he's had on his show, Soul Impact, How Music Saved Us. So I think I want to start with an unknown. And this is an artist named Steve Sax, I think is how you say this. It's SXAKS. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to get here. I think it's some hip hop music, but we're going to find out together right here on Unsigned Spotlight from the Scene Projects. We thank you all for tuning in. This song is called Rolling Stone by Steve Sax featuring Magi.
But down here I'm awake, yeah. Hop in the wheel, babe, hop in the zippo. I can be everything that you never knew you needed. I'll never mistreat you, I just don't know how to reach you. Back to the drawing board, I hit the road alone. I got no home to go to, I hit your town, I roll through. You got a man, I know you. You playing games, you old school. You are the peach, I'm the toadstool. Lock on the door, that was so long ago. How can you say that I ain't paid forward? Life is a roller coaster, blinking it's almost over. Fade in the black, hop in the back, I'll take the wheel, I'll show you. Baby, I need you, pop in the pill, I pray for amnesia. I can't deceive you, really a fool, I'm really this eager. I know you ain't mean it, living without you, falling to pieces. Sipping this liquor, smoking this zip, but lippers depleted, guess I don't need it, whoa.
Rolling on it. Feels just like my favorite
What a great little track to kick us off. That's Steve Sachs featuring Magi, Rolling Stone. I liked it.
I liked it
a
as well.
lot.
I tell you what I did. I tell you what I did like his hair, funky. You know, it was like it took me back to the 80s. It's like, you know, or he's done the picture like that in deliberate. Like, geez, look at that. It's got some colours in there. I don't know whether it's literally like been done for the actual picture itself, or that really is his hair. What do you reckon?
No, I think it's just a picture. But
I think it's just a picture, but it's funky. It's a funky song. I tell you what, I love it when you just come up with these songs that you don't actually listen to before the show. Because you didn't listen to that one, surely. You just
that's
literally just put that
that's
one on.
all of them. That's all of the songs. Because what it comes down to, AJ, is that I don't care, right? I don't. If you are an independent artist and you are going to share your art with me, I am going to play it, right? And I really put it on the independent artist to not share something that you wouldn't want everyone in the world listening to. So the way I look at it is that I wouldn't share something that I wouldn't be proud of. And if you are sharing something with me, I assume that you are proud of it. And if you are proud of it, then I would be proud to share it with our fans. So I guess that's kind of the mentality behind why I do things the way that I do. And, does it lead to some surprises? Sure. But I don't think that we've been unpleasantly surprised a single time yet.
No, I tell you what, we've come up with some absolute crackers all the way through it. And it leads me on to something I want to say to you today, brother. I've had lots of people text me today about how do you write a good song? Where can I get someone to help me write a song? What leads me into a good song? Now, I had some training today, everybody, and it was 45 minutes before the show. It led into like literally 10 minutes before the show. And actually, some of the things that this coach was saying today actually resonated into my songwriting. You know, my best songs, I don't know about you, Bubba, were something that just triggered a memory, something that triggered my mind to write it. Now, when I wrote it, it didn't come up straight away. It almost come up. It needed to be the right time, and there was two or three incidences at the same time, but the same thing that actually meant something to me. Why I had to write it. So going back to COVID, everybody, when I wrote 9,000 miles, it basically triggered me because of three things. It was my friend really wanted my help and my support, and it reminded me of when we were all kids and spending time together. You know, it was like 30 years since we'd all seen each other. And when he phoned me up at midnight saying his dad had passed away, he said that he wanted this song written, and I had so many memories in my head about us being youngsters, calling each other at midnight, you know, having time together, and it was basically a trigger moment in my head to think I need to start doing something to help this man. He had lost his mum, he lost his dad, and I thought I need to help. So I ended up helping, ended up writing, ended up like collaborating with people, and it didn't even. I'd stopped myself from writing for years, but that trigger moment of what he done for me, you know, I just went into it and I started writing in my head. But the more that I collaborated with other artists, it just was naturally flowing. The song naturally flowed. We all had ideas. We all had things to bring to the table, you know, and it felt really empowering to be able to go and produce this song. And it was that trigger moment. So what I'm trying to get to with this is that if you are a songwriter, you know, it doesn't have to happen overnight. You don't have to write it overnight. Let it flow naturally. Let you do the song in your own time, but let it come from the heart. Let it be something that you're really passionate about and you write about. And then, you know, basically you give yourself time to write it. And, you know, reaching out to others and saying, you know, actually, can you help me write? Most people know how to write. Most people know what to do with it. If it comes from the heart and it flows, you know, you don't have to do it on a piece of paper. Me and Bubba were talking about this just before the show. You can use a dictaphone. You know, you can use a recording mechanism. You can record it and just talk it out and say those words because it will make the most magical song. And I know Michael Caggle's really good at this as well. those songs that come from the heart. But I think, my challenge to you, everybody, is stop reaching out to people like me. Start reaching out to that pen and paper and start writing those amazing stories, because songwriting is a story of life. And if you can write a really good story about what you're thinking, you don't need anyone else's help. That will come straight from your own heart. So please do that for me, and comment below at the end of the show, or eh, by the time we come back after Christmas, and let me know the great songs that you started to write.
No, and speaking of the comments, I dropped a link from last night's episode of Love Noise presented by the Midwest Original Music Organization with our good friend Dave Revels, and we had a great conversation about just that, AJ. And I don't want to spoil it. You guys make sure you go check out the episode and listen to it. But exactly that, you are not even a songwriter necessarily, that you are a vessel for which the song to be birthed through. And the more that we stay open to those experiences and reliving those memories, that the better these songs come out. And we are merely vessels for the songs to come through. So yeah, great point. Love everything that you said there. If you need some help with your songwriting and feel that reaching out to someone is a way that you can do that, you can check out thesceneprojects.com/academy and reach out to some of these brilliant songwriters that are in the mist and get some help from somebody like Jesse McAllister, whose songs we featured this week, or a Michael Cagle, or a Bubba Startz, or an AJ Waller. And we would love to work with you on your songwriting craft and maybe co-write a song with you. I think after our talk with Dave last night that I want to do a lot more of that in 2026. And I'm making some New Year's resolutions, AJ. Writing more music is one of them.
I like it. I like it. The New Year's resolutions are absolutely great time to do it, everybody. Okay, so write a New Year's resolution to yourself. Where is that song which is hiding in your heart that hasn't been written yet but needs to jump out? Okay, whether you collaborate with someone and do it with someone else, or you do it on your own. Let's get these songs written in 2026. It's been a great year for 2025. There's been a lot of songs out, but let's see if we can beat it in 2026. I just want to say a quick hello to Mama R, who seems to be appearing on my TikTok quite regularly at the moment, Michael Cagle, and also Calpro Country. I've got a lot of country artists today that I've been connecting with, so it's been actually a great day. So thank you very much for joining, everyone.
Yeah, we're getting throttled on our traffic on Facebook. So how fun. You use a platform in the way that they want you, and they want you there creating content, and then you create content to share with their audience, and they don't let you post anywhere. Very grateful for you, Meta. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We appreciate you, Meta, but I'll tell you what, we've also got Instagram, and we've also got TikTok. We're covering all bases just in case
Subscribe
the
on
algorithm
YouTube.
doesn't get through.
Go to the YouTube channel right now, wherever you're watching. Help us get to 500 subscribers there so we can start accepting super chats. So, I can pay my phone bill and AJ can get a bed.
Get eggnog.
Well, I guess if you're going to fill up on eggnog, you won't really need a comfortable bed. So you'll be all good.
In the bathroom all the time. I'll tell you what, I haven't had eggnog for years. But anyone, listen, we're rambling today. It's Thursday. We're rambling. Let's give you some more music, shall we? It has been a very long week. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take you back to a bit of disco. Okay, so I'm going to take you back to a friend of mine who actually comes from the north of the UK. But she got her lucky break while she was modelling. And she managed to get a sponsorship deal to go over to Tennessee and start writing. She was doing a Dolly Parton tribute act, and picked up by a talent agent. And basically, between modeling and singing, was sent over to America, to Tennessee. So she lives a life now between America and the UK and France. So, and does all these amazing things. She's a great, great girl, great singer. She has got a Christmas song which is being released, but she couldn't get it over in time for us. But she will try and do that for us for the Christmas weekend. But she did bring out a smashing track called Midnight, and there's a bit of a dance track. So I'm going to bring that one to you now. Okay, so this is Midnight, everybody. Let's get into the media track, and let's get to Sassy BJ.
AJ. That's just what I needed to pump up that energy here on a sassy Thursday.
It is a sassy Thursday. And like I say, she's going to bring out her Christmas track to us. She was busy writing it this week, actually. So it is being released this weekend. So she wanted to keep it to the weekend, give it a bit of a surprise, but she said she'd try and pop on the show as well. But she's had a great, great year. Lots of awards have gone her way. And she also had a trip to the Grand Ole Opry as well with JJ. So she's had a cracking year.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if I was fortunate enough to have done a interview with her.
You may have. You
I
may
may
have.
Man, there was 150. Even the people that I knew that I interviewed, I don't remember if I interviewed them or not.
It's really difficult, isn't it? It's like if people ask me about who I've interviewed over on all of my shows that I've done,
Go look at my YouTube and you tell me who I've interviewed. Yeah.
Yeah, you can come and tell me. Please go to my YouTube. I know like the people who have been on my show, and eventually when we catch up, sort of a 6 month time afterwards, it's like as though we haven't left each other. We know each other, but yeah, these episodes go so quickly. But so much fun. But I wouldn't ever not do it. Would you, brother? You know, I think in all ways, whether it's your sports program or whether it's your music program, just so passionate about doing this. It's just such a lovely way to work, you know, and sort of coming in and, you know, having these regular shows, but just meeting just such great people and so many different fascinating people around the world, you know.
When AJ, I mean, some people spend years to get to 100 episodes on their podcast, right? I got to 100 podcasts in less than 9 months. I got to 500 episodes in a year and a half. I've interviewed well over 500 artists. At this point, between this show and Love Noise, I've supported and played over 100 artists' original music on what we're doing. Like, we are helping and we're having an impact. And Dave really brought that to my attention last night because our views aren't huge, right? Anyone can go look at us and see that we are not the biggest thing on the planet right now, but we are having an impact on the people who are not the big stars. A lot of podcasters maybe get into this with the goal of only interviewing big stars so they can get I don't care about being famous. I live in a town of 1,000 people, AJ. I'm about as famous as you can get already. Everybody knows a bit too much about my life, if you know what I mean, which it looked like from and Torquay, right? Like, yeah, it looks pretty small out there too. I'm sure AJ Waller is fairly well known in his town. Right? So I'm not doing this for me. You're not doing this for yourself. We are doing it so that we can have an impact on the world from the little spaces that we are in. And you don't need a lot of money to do that. God knows, because neither one of us have any. So we can do what we can with what we have. And that is a platform like StreamYard. That is a platforms like Meta and the YouTube channels and our Twitch streams and Apple Podcasts. And we can use these platforms to have an impact, not just on our artists, but for great organizations like the one you see behind me, like the Make-A-Wish Foundation, who knows that there are much bigger people out there raising money and working for their organization, but are still so grateful to have a couple of nobodies like me and you raising money for their organization. And that's what it's about to me. And I'm so incredibly grateful. And a conversation last night with Dave Revels inspires me even more, because Dave has played with everybody. His list of who's who that he's played music and made music with, it would have made Barbra Streisand blush, to be perfectly honest, right? And to have him be appreciative of me playing his songs reminded me of why I'm never going to stop showing up for you, the independent artist. And yes, I'm pointing right at you too, AJ. And I know that we don't spend a lot of time, you know, playing our own music. Yes, my song is at the top of the show, but it's the one that I can click on and not know that I owe somebody else some money for playing. Okay. So I don't have any money to give anyone right now, but we can play your music, and we can hopefully one day that this show does catch fire and we do get our moment in the sun. And when we do, that all of these seeds that we've planted with over 1,000 independent artists on the low end, that they will all get their time in the sun from that. And later today, I have a really cool meeting and interview with someone who's been working in the Nashville music industry for decades. And you never know when that next conversation is going to be the one that makes it for all of us. And that's why I'm so excited to be doing exactly what we're doing, to be taking it to another level with Unsigned Spotlight than I ever had dreams of doing before. The weekly show with Love Noise, where we get to interview the artists and to spend a little bit more time getting to hear their story and to hear the stories behind a few of their songs. The interviews that we have right now, I'm scheduled out weekly with interviews until August of next year. Right. And we're not going to stop just because we got there. If I get to the end of the year, then I'll start running them twice a week and I'll adjust my schedule. Like I'm going to continue to put all of this energy that I have into something that I believe in. And that's something I believe in is independent artists out here in the toughest time to be an independent artist, still not even struggling to make it. To work against the odds in every single way, every day, in an industry that wants to crush them. Absolutely. Right? The industry designed these AIs so they could do exactly what they're doing now to top those AI charts. And what they're doing is they have sucked every living penny out of the industry that they all work in. And what they're doing is exactly the antithesis of what they're trying to do, because they're making the independent artist who can go out and perform their own music even more valuable than they are today. And that's what I'm looking forward to, is because we are on the tip of the iceberg and on the cusp of that happening, to where the Billboard charts will soon be dominated by AI art that is created by the labels for the labels to suck the last bit of money out of their own game. They can have that game, AJ. What we're designing is something entirely different. And I'm really grateful to be doing that with an awesome team. You yourself at the head of that are members of the Academy, which is growing daily as well, at the head of that. And we're not going to stop doing what we're doing. We've already gone bankrupt doing it. So why not just keep going?
I tell you what, Bubba for president. Come on, everybody. Let's make Bubba the next president. You know what? Actually, being very serious, okay. I want you all out there, independent artists, to bubble that last speech up, okay. I want you to listen to it day after day after day after Christmas, okay. 2026, come out fighting. Stop moaning about AI. Stop moaning about the fact that there's things that are stopping you. Let's show the human world what independent artists is all about. This is why I've done it for the last 6 years. You lot out there, absolutely amazing. Okay, it's time to rise up above all of this complexity. Use speeches like Bubba's and say, do you know what? I am still going to be on top of my game, and in 2026, I am going to bring out the best song ever, that actually everybody's going to stand up and play my song, and AI is going to be a thing of the past, everybody, okay? Because there's no way us human independent artists are going to get taken over by any robot, any AI, anything. We are too strong as human beings to actually achieve that. I believe in each and every one of you, which is why I turn up every single night to put your music on and actually enjoy your music, because it comes from the heart. No computer's ever going to be able to do that. Bubba just said that speech from the heart, and I'll tell you what, that was a great speech, Bubba, and I know that came from the heart. Every time I get to know you more, I know when you're so passionate about something and where that comes from, and that comes deep from the heart. So thank you, Bubba. Give us another great song, mate. What have you got for us?
Well, this is another one that I haven't heard yet, but this is from a band here in South Dakota called Jaded Theories. They're working their tails off, another small town band who have been doing really big things. They've been raising money for charities and are really a great bunch of people. So this is a song by Jaded Theories, and it is called Dead Road. That was Jaded Theories with their song Dead Road. Appreciate you guys sending that in. Glad I finally got a chance to play it for y'all. They did a huge fundraiser just a few months ago, raising money for a book bank and some local libraries. So really cool what they're doing out here with their voice and their platform. And I'm so proud of especially these small town bands that continue to do what they do, even though they may never make it in the industry, so to speak. They can still have an impact on their communities. And really, AJ, that's what it's all about.
Is making a big impact on the community. There's been a lot of impacts on the community this year with some great artists playing some great charity gigs. You know, independent music industry, you are your own boss. You could go and do what you want, but the impact on others, please remember that as well, because at the end of the day, even going and singing in your local church or your local OAP home, care home, wherever you're going to go to, your impact of a singer, you've got such a magical thing to be able to share. And I'm so pleased the independent musicians that continue to do so. It isn't all about the big stage, isn't all about the massive artists and the massive money. Actually seeing some of those people in hospital be absolutely loved by the fact that you've spent the time to go and visit them and play for them directly. Even if there's 10, 15 people, you've done a great service. So thanks to all those great bands out there for all the hard work you put in this year.
AJ, we better get rolling or we're going to go way over time today. So why don't you slip right into another song?
I'm going to slip into this song. I am going to slow it a little bit down and bring in another great person and a great friend of mine called Robbie. She is a country artist over in the US. Absolutely amazing woman. I'm going to put her in the draw for Sunday because despite all of her injuries that she's had in her life, those who know Robbie Hart will know that she's had quite a lot of injuries and gone through quite a lot of health difficulties. But she's an amazing woman and she's amazing to be able to produce such great country music as well. So the next one that I'm going to play you is called My Mum's Daughter, and it's her latest hit that she just brought out. I hope you enjoy it. This is Robbie Hart, everybody. Let's get it ready for you. And I have lost it. So I've got to do this every single time. There you go.
Rushing past mirrors, put off by the sight. Somebody's whisper get me up all night after night. I couldn't see my imperfections were more than skin deep, an ugliness that no one else can see. Shattered memories and a broken heart. Fate's got in with a brand new start. Change my hair, my life, my name, but you can't outrun the blood in your veins. The good in me I got from her, and they have my father's eyes. But I'm my mama's daughter. She told me stand tall, take pride in your name. Get up when you fall down, even when you're as low in shame. Tell me to believe, but in my reflection, that's not what I see. A heaviness that always follows me. Shattered memories and a broken heart. Fate steps in with a brand new start. Change my hair, my life, my name, but you can't outrun the blood in your veins. The good
What a lovely track there from our friend Robbie Hart, my mama's daughter. Oh, that was
Beautiful,
soothing.
beautiful
Some
stuff.
90s country after I got all fiery on my soapbox earlier today. It's nice to breathe a little bit.
That's to bring it out a bit. But great voice. I tell you what, she was the first person who introduced me to the wonderful world of the Dannies, um, and the Danny Association. Please look that up. It's in New York. It's for people who have a disability, and for those who have a platform to have a recording. And Robbie is part of that organization, bringing some great people into that organization. But Robbie herself, being disabled herself, is a patron of that association. But she's an incredibly brave woman and an incredibly inspiring woman to artists all around the world. And being a patron of that society, and being a great artist as well. So thank you, Robbie. I will be putting you on my side in the draw on Sunday for my lucky wheel, as it's called.
The Wheel of Fun.
The Wheel of Fun.
Well, and we have several nominations already, but we have room for more. If you know an artist that is worthy of being recognized this year and having an opportunity to get a really great prize package from us here at the Scene Projects and Phoenix Rise PR, we really hope that you throw it into the comments or send us a DM and let us know who we should have on there. We've had some great ones already, and I can't wait to gift someone this holiday season an ability to take their career to another level and to give them some help out here. We're going to be drawing for that live on our Christmas party happening December 21st, 3 p.m. local my time, Central Time in the U.S., 9 p.m. out there in the UK, and we're going to keep spinning music until the sun comes up in the United Kingdom. So
we certainly are. We're going to end the year in an amazing way for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, okay? This is what we're all doing it for, that last part of the year where we're all going to be celebrating with our families, having our Christmas breaks, and getting ready for Christmas. It's nearly here, everyone.
This last song is by a gentleman named Kurt Ellenberger. This is Anagram. It'll be my last song of the day. We thank you all so much for tuning in with us every weekday here on Unsigned Spotlight. This is a great track, once again, that I haven't heard, but I'm really looking forward to it. This is Kurt Ellenberger, Anagram.
Exterior, tender inside, to the stings of reality. A fragile shelter from his life, protection for his family, expectations in the ashes, rising up to take new form. Hammer swinging, descends his old thoughts, die anew aboard. Shake the spirits outside and in, let them have their funeral. Shake the spirits outside and in, let them have their funeral. Walls to hold your fear, quickly fall away, only to reveal foundation for your pain. Bury the sorry, the hurt and the should haves, the wishes and the wishes. Cover the regret with the loving arms of the earth. Let the worms feast
surface, they reach out of darkness to his own surprise. The shelter created a bone so brittle to the whispers of the past. Ever so fragile that separates us, just as pains of glass. Lock it up and fly away. Lock it up and fly away. Bury the sorry, the hurt and the should haves, the wishes and the wishes. Cover the regret with the loving arms of the earth. Let the ones feast on the guilty as hope leaps up to the sky, and treasure the moments to come. Treasure the moments to come. Lost to hold your fears, quickly fall away, only to reveal foundation for your page. Lost to hold your fears, quickly fall away, only to reveal foundation for your page.
I needed that to talk me off the ledge here.
Sorry, Kat, I'm not taking it away from you. That was a great track. But one, where does Kurt come into this? Is he the producer?
I think so, yeah.
He's got to be the producer. That's not him singing.
That's definitely not him singing.
It
And in
reminds
fact, I
me.
think Anagram might actually be the girl's name who was singing. People,
It
all
was.
right. If you're going to send in your
Great
tracks,
song,
you first
everybody.
have to send them to us to get the metadata tagged on them so we know what the hell we're playing. I'm trying my best here.
He's
Trying my
doing
best.
brilliant. He's doing brilliant. I'll tell you what, I love songs like that because you never know what you're going to get. And yeah, that was great. Great ending to the show. I really love that. I can't believe that it's Friday. And I actually haven't got time to play my last song because it's like literally got to know. So I promise you, Abazaki from Johannesburg, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on a Friday, yours will be the first one we play. And you can just blame Bubba Startz over here for choosing one which was nearly 2 minutes long.
Well, and now that I should check the times on these sometimes. But
Anyway, it's been fun, everyone. It's been fun. We've just got one more day, and then Sunday it's party time. Are you ready? Make sure you are.
yeah, I'm going to bring that one back on Sunday for when I need to go use the bathroom.
I'm using it all the time. It's like get out of jail free card so you can go and get yourself a pint or something.
Keep sending them. I don't even care. And you know what? Just send in your tracks, guys. Please send in your tracks. Keep sending them. We'll keep playing them. We love you all. Thanks for being here with us on Unsigned Spotlight. We will not stop doing what we're doing and supporting the independent artists all around the world. Have a great night or a great day wherever you are. This is Bubba Startz for AJ Waller saying, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Welcome to Unsigned Spotlight, the daily live show from the Scene Projects. We shine a light on the best unsigned musical talent from around the world, featuring songs from independent artists across all genres. This is where passionate music heads, emerging artists, and curious listeners come together to discover what's next.